Hello, warm-hearted brothers and sisters, and happy Mayan New Year! On the 24th of July, we've said goodbye to the white overtone wizard year. The 25th of July was the day out of time, the day between the old and the new cycle, a day for celebrating the new energy to come and setting our intentions for the new year, and a day for contemplating on the energy of the year that just ended and everything that it brought to us. And since the 26th of July, we've entered the new year of the Blue Rhythmic Storm. You can check out the video 26th of July 2023, 24th of July 2024, Year of the White Overtone Wizard, for more information about what this year was about. My intention was to make a video before the year ended, but life had other plans and the New Year's energy started manifesting for me a week before the New Year actually started. So let's just say I kind of had a preview of this year's energy in the most intense way possible. My life got turned upside down and the storm has already hit me in its full-on power. During the last week of the year, I experienced the full rage of negative emotions, from anger to rage to sorrow to grief, even numbness, in such a powerful way that at one point, I wasn't sure if I was going to make it through, but I'm getting better at navigating the storms, and I feel that despite its intensity, I was able to pass through it with more grace. I actually connected with the element of the storm in this process because while the inner storm was unfolding, synchronistically, there were actual storms that manifested in Bucharest, Romania. We had storms every day for 7 days before the new year, and each day I'd go out into the storm and got soaking wet, visualizing how it's washing away all that no longer served me. I really feel it helped me a lot. Whenever I'd be back inside the house soaking wet, I'd always feel much lighter. So I'd definitely recommend you to give it a try, especially this year. And again, I've made it to the other side much more connected to who I am at a soul level. But before getting into the specifics of the Blue Rhythmic Storm year, I just wanted to take a moment and honor the White Overtone Wizard year because it's been such a profound year for me. I'm going to miss its energy. I feel that it's given me so many gifts and treasures, and it's been an amazing journey this past year, from the darkest pits of my being back into the full light of my soul. And I feel that I'm more myself than I've ever been. I feel like I've jumped timelines into an alternate reality where magic, synchronicity, love, connection, and truth are all interwoven into the tapestry of this reality. There are still challenges that pop in every now and then, like the storm I experienced a few weeks ago. So don't get me wrong, it's not always rainbows and butterflies. But the more I allow myself to be who I really am, the more I feel the world opening itself up to me. So yeah, I'll definitely miss the White Overtone Wizard energy, but I'm just as excited and honestly a little terrified of what the Blue Rhythmic Storm year will bring. I feel this new cycle is just going to keep on setting things in motion, maybe even speeding up the rhythm every now and then, because that's kind of what the Blue Storm does. It accelerates our process of transformation. And you guys know how I like to call the Blue Storm the ultimate power of transformation, the electromagnetic storm of transmutation that catalyzes our being into a process of purification, stripping away all that no longer serves us. Blue storm comes with the thunder, the lightning, the tornado, and the rain to wash away all the false constructs of the egoic self, the illusion and confusion, the fear and the pain, and through his purifying waters, the true self is revealed. So when the storm hits and we get swept off our feet, if we surrender to the process, it's always going to bring us back home to ourselves. And from this place of surrender, acceptance, and presence, we gain the capacity to navigate all inner and outer storms that come our way. These are the gifts Blue Storm offers to us, to be able to navigate its stormy waters with grace, entering the stillness and silence in the eye of the storm. And take it from someone like me who has been fighting against the current for a very long time, the more we resist the process, the more painful it gets. The current of my inner storms that would be so often catalyzed in my last relationship, and by inner storms I mean fits of anger and rage, these inner storms were always trying to guide me outside of the relationship. The storm kept coming in to give me the fuel my sails needed to navigate my way out of the relationship, but my guilt, shame, and low self-esteem were so strong that all of that powerful energy meant to liberate me only turned into a cage that kept me fighting that storm. And it was only when I surrendered to my inner storm and I finally let go of that relationship that I found my way. I surrendered to the storm of my emotions and I found my freedom. And it's the same for the outside storms as well. All the storms in our life, no matter how big or small, come with one purpose and one purpose alone: to make us let go of the things that are keeping us stuck and disconnected from ourselves. Be those things inside or outside of ourselves. So when the storm hits, and it'll be a stormy year, no doubt about that, always ask yourself, what is this asking me to let go of? And practice the art of letting go and surrendering, accepting what is unfolding without trying or fighting to change it. Take it from your world bridger sister, there's nothing outside of ourselves that is ours to control. We cannot control our outside circumstances. We cannot stop the rain from falling, the wind from moving. Sure, we can do a rain dance to make things fun, and sure, there's the whole concept about the noosphere, where it is said that the final stage in our evolution is when we begin consciously aligning with the planetary mental sphere, thus opening the doorway to be able to interact with our environment in such a profound way that we could actually stop the rain from falling, or we could call in the rain. But that's another story that you can tune into by watching the video, The Noosphere. But going back to control, the key to navigating the storm is not to try to control our outside circumstances. It's about surrendering to them. Accepting that currently we're out here in the rain and yeah, it's wet and cold and unpleasant, but it's through acceptance that suddenly we're transported into a place of stillness and silence where the chaos, destruction, and intensity of the storm seem to no longer touch us. As if we're witnessing it from afar, from a place of detachment where we can experience the reality of the present moment without any concepts or definitions of good, bad, light, dark, gift, curse, right, wrong. This is the gift of the Blue Storm. Through its acceptance and freedom, he grants us the ability to let go of all of these concepts, bringing an end to our inner duality, our inner conflict, so that all of our actions might be directed towards discovering the mystery and the depth of this life. Honestly, the more I experience life, the harder it is to hold on to these polarized labels. For example, my last relationship was the worst. I've never been so miserable my entire life as I've been during 4 years with that man. But despite all the bad things I've endured, I don't regret a single moment, because those bad things led to me being who and where I am in this present moment. They led to me connecting with myself on a more profound level and shifting into this new dimension of reality. Not because of him, but in spite of him, just to make that clear. I did all the inner growth work, but he created the perfect environment for me to have to find my way out of the darkness and back into the light. And we have the rhythmic tone this year, which is the 6th lunar tone written with a dot and a bar. And whenever the one dot is present, that means it's a double-powered kin guided by its own energy. If everything I just said sounded alien, go watch the videos the 13 lunar tones, the structure of our kin, and how to calculate the signs of our kin to make sense of it all. So being a double-powered kin year, that means double trouble, double transformation, double intensity. So fasten your seatbelts because it's going to be a bumpy ride. The rhythmic tone gives us the capacity to transform the self according to the needs of the higher self. The bar represents the manifestation of the individual human being, and the dot represents the connection with higher aspects within us. Therefore, it shows us how to build a deeper connection with our higher self so that the divine spark may be manifested into organic form. It also helps us organize our reality in a way that supports our natural thriving. It brings the wisdom of balance, the unity which creates organic balance, the symbiotic union between heaven and earth. And being the rhythmic tone, that also puts us in the wave spell of the wizards. So because of this, I feel that this year will only carry on the empowerment process that the white overtone wizard year started. Purging ourselves from everything that is keeping us from embodying the full light and power of our soul. So this year will be a lot about transformation, surrendering to the mystery, learning how to practice acceptance of what is and how to let go of control, practicing the art of balance, embodying the freedom of our soul, and finding the rhythm between our soul and our human self. So that's it for today. I hope you have an amazingly transformative and deeply healing year of the Blue Rhythmic Storm. And any questions you have about the dream spell, or to book a galactic signature decoding session to find out more about your kin, or to order one of the 20 Dreamspell pendants made by yours truly, you can send me a message either on my Facebook page, my Instagram, or my email. Much love to all of you in Lak'Ech.